Premier Amy, before I continue, I just want to big up the people in Nevis, our brothers and our sisters over in Nevis. And a warm welcome to all the people here in St. Kitts. Wherever you are, if you're in the diaspora and you're listening to us, we are very happy that you have tuned in to this program, the newest program, the most popular program, and the program where you can get real issues, the government working for you. Premier Amu, you mentioned about collaborative governance, and to use the word afterthought is really a strong word, because an afterthought means, well, you're not really important. You're not really given any sort of priority. You're not really given any sort of importance. And the Team Unity government has pledged prosperity, has pledged transparency, good governance, accountability, and all of that. What does this prosperity, transparency, good governance, accountability, and so on, what does it really mean for the Federation, and what does it mean for Nevis?
I think clearly good governance, the pledge of prosperity, and transparency in government, I think those are very critical issues for any country to aspire to. And we are coming from a situation where it appeared as if we were heading down a road of dictatorship by the ballot box. I don't need Lesroy to go through the whole debacle of 2006 and 2011 and all of the trauma which was caused because of the gerrymandering of the electoral process. I think that's a matter of history, and I feel that these are things which we want to put behind us and look forward. And that is to say that the elected members, government ministers, nominated members in the parliament, we have a very fundamental role to play, and that is to direct the affairs of the people in trust for the people. And we must not compromise on that at all. It means that we have to get rid of the nepotism. We have to get rid of any issues which will come to haunt us in terms of conflict and corruption and things like this, and deal with the matters of good governance. And whatever we do in government for and on behalf of the people must be done in a way which the people understand, it is transparent, they can see the process. Because if the process is good and clear, the people, I think, will buy into it and will be part of it. And even if a policy is a policy which might be tight in respect of any policy when it's to do with, say, a taxation measure or some new policy the government wants to introduce, which people might feel is restrictive of them, they will buy into it provided they understand the process. And the new policies in respect of the dispatch of visitors at Port Zante is one. In Nevis, we went through a period where we had to pass legislation to prevent vending from the main street on the sidewalk. We did that, there was criticism, but now you come into Nevis and you see the free sidewalks, the vendors are relegated to an area where they can do their vending, but it must not be in a manner which is obstructive and must not detract from the beauty of the city. So I think if we engage in transparency and things like that, good governance, we look at a general policy of prosperity for all, where people, if you're qualified and there's a job available, you can get that job, and you do not need to feel if you don't quote unquote support the party or you are not an activist that you won't get a job, because we have to utilize all of the quality human resource we have in St. Kitts and Nevis to get the best for the people of Nevis in a total way. St. Kitts and Nevis in a total way. So I subscribe, as I said, to the new paradigm, the new approaches of transparency, good governance, so that we can rid ourselves of the stigma which has been applied to St. Kitts and Nevis, in the years prior to the change in government.